How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on my brother's 2007 BMW 328i, otherwise known as an E90. If you watched the previous video, this is going to be a fun side project, little things being improved and repaired as time passes by. This is a daily driver, so don't expect a crazy build or anything. Like, again, purely as daily driver, just having fun with it and helping him rice the car up as we go. But before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Also, if you could follow our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Links in the description below. Let's get started. So today, gonna be doing a little cosmetic upgrade. Something that every single BMW owner, enthusiast out there loves to do, and that is change the grille. Now, this car isn't in the greatest of shape. It is a daily driver. He bought it, but for what he paid for it, it's a good deal. And I know popular with BMW owners, they like changing the front grille, and this one needs to be changed. Originally, he doesn't even know that I'm doing this for him. I just happen to have an extra set sitting around that I was buying and selling stuff. And yeah, so let's take a current look at the condition of the current ones. They're, you know, not the cleanest thing. But here, if you can see here, the chrome vinyl or whatever they used to coat this with or wrap with, it is peeling and bubbling everywhere, so kind of unsightly and doesn't look good. So I have a set of kidney grills here that I'm going to be installing. Take it out of the packaging right here. You have the lower grill there, this one, and you have the upper pieces here. It's all made out of plastic, generic. You can find these on eBay, Amazon, wherever. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swap these out and get started. Just to let you know, the tools that you're gonna be needing on this, on the upper part here, there's gonna be a couple of torque screws. Those are using T25s, and the screws that are holding the lower grill are gonna be T30s. Let me go ahead and open the hood and kind of show you all that. All right, so on each side of the upper grill, you have T25s. You have 3 of them. So you're just gonna remove those, pop these off, and put on the new ones. And on the lower, you have 2 T30s on each side. So it's 4 totals. You got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Once you get those out, the basic idea is to pull gently back on this just to get access to behind the grill, and then there are clips. I believe, actually, let me look at it real quick. So this is a nice little way of knowing what's going on when you remove and replace stuff, so you can see where all the clips are at. So there's 3 along the top, 1 on each side, and 2 along the bottom. Let me go ahead and get started and get this done. So as you saw in time lapse, it was real easy getting this bumper. I'm pretty sure the bumper's been taken off before because it should not be this floppy. So whoever worked on this before definitely had this off for whatever reason. But that's okay. So to show you where the tabs and clips are at, to make this even more thorough explanation, as soon as you pull back here, you can kind of see where the tabs are at. You can see it back here. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up. You can see one right there. All you gotta do is push the tab to release from underneath. There's a clip, you just push and you'll feel it pop out. And you do that on each spot. Again, 3 on the top, 1 on each side, 2 on the bottom. So just as a word of advice, obviously this is plastic, and these are aftermarket, and they are eBay-ish brand. So sometimes when these are made, the clips and whatnot aren't exactly to spec, so they don't pop in as easily. You just want to be careful. I've seen a couple BMW owners just take it and just smack it on and break the clips, and that will cause it to rattle. So you just want to make sure you line up the clips as good as possible before you pop them in. You can use a little bit of force, but don't use too much. Again, these are cheap plastic, so you want to be careful. But yeah, there you go. Pop them in, line them up, and you are good. Now he's got some new kidneys on there. Put the screws back in place. Again, if your car has never been torn apart, this bumper might be on tighter, so be very careful to not stretch the bumper out. This car has been taken apart before, not by me, one of the previous owners. So there's little things here that lead me to believe so. So, you know, nothing bad with that, but it just makes the install a lot easier. So I'm just gonna put the screws back in, tighten that down, and then I'll work on the upper. See here, everything fits in. With these, you don't need to tighten super tight on the bumper, just tighten up. I mean, it's just the plastic bumper that's on the car. You want to over torque it or mess anything up. Let's get started on the upper area. Turns out whoever removed and installed the upper piece here torqued the crap out of it, where the insert nut on the OEM piece was completely stripped. So this was just kind of stuck in free spinning, or it's been taken off and put back on way too tight. So the only way to get this out is to actually take a pair of pliers, hold that while I turn this off. And because I'm already over halfway installed, I kind of have to do it the ghetto way, where I'm gonna break this so that I can access this nut. These two nuts are doing the same exact thing. Normally you just take the 225, unscrew it, it comes right out. But whoever removed and put this back on, way over tighten it where the groove teeth here inside the plastic, as you can see, for the grill, it pretty much stripped. So this piece that's supposed to just stay still is free spinning. They way over torqued it. So that's an important lesson in over torquing. Do not over torque things that are connected to plastic. You put it on you know, a nice snug tight, and that's it. You don't sit there and crank the living crap out of it. So making my life a little harder, but I'll get it done.
One pathetic sob story later.
Just for finished replacing this. Again, don't over torque it, just do it to where it's snug and you're good. Remember, the insert that is threaded for this bolt to go in is connected to plastic. So if you over torque, you end up stripping however it's made. These went on okay. They didn't fit the greatest. Again, these are, you know, eBay. It's an eBay item. It is what it is. And always double check your work, making sure these are all tight. Again, these just need to be snug also. But yeah, let's go ahead and close the hood and take a look, see how it looks. There you go. It is in. Yeah, he's got blacked out kidney grills. Let me go ahead and show you what happened on the OEM pieces. So on the passenger side, that just pretty much had to snap it off. So this is the insert I'm telling you about that can strip. So this is pushed into, this sits in here. Let me show you here. It sits in here. And what happens is when you torque it way too hard, the plastic, the teeth on the insert will bite into the plastic and end up stripping it, and that's what happened here. So I had to force, or actually I had to pop the cover off and then force it off and break it off. Since we're changing anyways, it didn't really matter, it's going in the trash. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get it off. And yeah, please don't over torque things. That's a really bad thing to do. Can't express that enough. I know you want it to be safe and secure, but there is a reality of overdoing it and actually damaging things. But yeah, that was the how-to on how to change the kidney grills on on my brother's BMW. And you have the same car that's a free LCI. There you go. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care. See you on the next episode.